The question is, why aren't startups getting funded? Startups don't understand investors. And that is the problem we've been solving with the Lagos Angel Network, Africa Business Angel Network, AfriLabs, Innovation Support Network. The list goes on. And you just heard with LASRIC, we've supported over, 75 startups with LASRIC funding. There's a fundamental disconnect that we are finally solving. And that is trust. Do I trust that this founder startup is going to use my money to do what they said they are going to do? Globally, for investment, there's something we call a digital data room. The digital data room contains all the documentation that shows the progress that the company has been making from when it started to now that it is seeking investment. How much money has gone through the bank? How many customers have been acquired and failed? How many people are employed? What are the employment terms? What agreements do you have with partners? The list goes on. International investors expect this to be presented in a structured fashion that is authenticated and verified. Tell me you're a limited liability company. I expect to go in and see your CAC registration. If you're operating in Lagos, I expect to see your Lagos State tax certificate showing that you're operating in that state. There's a whole list of fundamentals internationally. And if you look at those that raise money successfully every time and those that don't, therein lies the difference. It is our structured access to documentary evidence of progress that indicates that you have a core value proposition that is acceptable to customers that you are targeting, and therefore they are determined not only to buy from you, but to also recommend you to other people so that you can scale. It is these fundamentals that most of our young people here haven't been taught. They've not been told, oh, you have to have all of these things. You have to put them in this sequence to demonstrate that what you are building can scale. Because that's all startups are about, is scalability. Okay? Small businesses, profitability. Startups, scalability. And that fundamental difference is where the funding issue comes from. We've solved it. And as the Honorable Commissioner will tell you, we've proven it with LASRIC over the years using something called the POEM framework. The POEM framework is my framework for African startup founders to provide documentary evidence of progress in an ambiguous manner and in a trustworthy manner to not just local investors, but international investors too.